So this is the LG Soundbar S95TR. It's a very capable home theater system all on its own through its 9.1.5 channel setup, but it's an even better companion for your LG TV, because thanks to WOW Orchestra, your LG's TV's built-in speakers and your LG soundbar will work together, giving you an even better and a more immersive listening experience when you watch your movies at home. But also, the S95TR has been upgraded from its predecessor, the S95QR, because it has been reworked and it's now using AI for its room calibration. So if you either got a new LG TV or if you already have the S95QR, let's see what the S95TR is all about. Now first, I do want to thank LG for sponsoring this video. Now in this video, we're going to be taking a closer look at the LG Soundbar S95TR. Now this is a soundbar that is compatible with any TV out there, but we're also going to be talking about the enhanced experience that you get if you use this LG soundbar with an LG TV, because if you use this soundbar with an LG TV, you're going to have access to WOW Orchestra, which is going to allow you to use your TV's built-in speakers in conjunction with the soundbar itself. And today we're going to be using the LG OLED Evo C3 TV. Now as always, there will be timestamps in the description down below, so you can go directly to the sound test and you can see and hear how this home theater sounds compared to simply using your TV's built-in speakers, and you're also going to be able to see how it compares to its predecessor. Now the S95TR is LG's flagship home theater that's going to give you the most impressive and most dramatic Dolby Atmos and DTS:X experience, and it's compatible with any TV out there. However, there are other models like the SG10TY, which pairs great with LG's OLED G series of TVs. There's also the S70TY, which pairs great with LG's QNET series of TVs, and there's also the SC9S, which pairs great with LG's OLED C series of TVs. Nonetheless, if you want to pick up the LG Soundbar S95TR, it'll be linked down below, as well as the LG OLED Evo C3 TV. Now first, let's talk about the design of this system. Now the LG Soundbar S95TR is a fully built out home theater system. So you get your soundbar, you also get an external subwoofer, and it's wireless, so you can easily place it anywhere, and you also get a pair of satellite speakers which are also wireless, which makes placing these speakers very easy as well. And thanks to the improved radios in the S95TR, these wireless speakers have a lot more range to them, and skipping is not an issue. You only have to worry about wiring the subwoofer and satellite speakers up to power. Now, when it comes to looks, the S95TR has a more minimal design to it when compared to the S95QR. The new S95TR now has a mostly black plastic body, which does a great job of not causing any reflections from your TV, and it has a new metal grille on the front. The edges aren't as sharp as the S95QR, and the new upper firing drivers are a lot more hidden now, but we still have that distinctive metal upper firing driver in the center. Overall, the soundbar is much more inconspicuous than its predecessor, and it does a great job of simply disappearing when you're going to watch a movie, which I feel is what you want from a soundbar. But just like before, we do have some capacitive buttons up top, so you can control your media playback directly from the soundbar itself, but the S95TR no longer has an LED screen on the front, which personally I don't miss at all. But also, the LG Soundbar S95TR is a good system to consider because it's actually a good soundbar for wall mounting. Now the S95TR does come included with a wall mounting kit, and you can also wall mount the rear speakers as well. But more importantly, the soundbar itself is fairly compact and lightweight, and the soundbar itself and the rear satellite speakers and the subwoofer all plug in via a double barrel AC port. So you don't have to worry about hiding any external power bricks, which just makes a wall mounting the system a lot easier. Now, when it comes to connectivity, just as you'd expect, there is an HDMI eARC port, and the S95TR does come included with its own HDMI cable. And this soundbar has support for both Dolby Atmos and DTS:X, which are audio formats which are going to give you three-dimensional sound from your movies, and you're going to be able to take advantage of those 5 upward-firing drivers found in this home theater system. But also, the S95TR has an HDMI input with 4K pass-through, so you can plug in a Blu-ray player or a gaming console, and if you need it, there is an optical port. Now, regarding wireless connectivity, the S95TR has a Wi-Fi support, but more importantly, it has support for both AirPlay 2 and Chromecast. So whether you're an iPhone user or an Android user, you can always stream music to this soundbar as long as you're connected to the same Wi-Fi network. But also, this soundbar does have Bluetooth as well. Now, technically, it is better to stream music to this soundbar by using either AirPlay or Chromecast, but Bluetooth is also a good option as well for when you want to share your soundbar with someone, but you don't necessarily want to share your Wi-Fi password. Or maybe you're using the soundbar in an area where there isn't any Wi-Fi. But you should definitely connect the S95TR up to Wi-Fi so that you can use the soundbar app, because from here you can easily adjust the sound settings of your soundbar. You can also easily start the AI calibration process so that your sound is tuned for your room. And you can also switch between the different sources on the soundbar. However, if you were to use the S95TR with an LG TV, then you might not even have to use the app, because all of your settings are easily accessible from the TV itself thanks to the WOW interface. And personally, I really like being able to quickly switch between the different EQ settings from the TV itself, all from the TV's own remote, because different content calls for different settings. If I'm going to watch a music video, I might want to switch it over to the music with Meridian setting. Or if I'm going to watch a movie, I'll switch it over to cinema. Or if I'm going to watch something where dialogue is hard to hear, I'll switch it over to Clear Voice Pro. And again, being able to easily and quickly switch between the different sound profiles is very easy thanks to the WOW interface, which is something that you will only get if you use the S95TR with a compatible LG TV, like either the LG OLED C3 that we're using here, or the new LG OLED Evo C4, or you can also use it with the LG OLED G series of TVs or the LG QNET series of TVs. But the really important thing about LG's new AI calibration tool is you now have a lot more flexibility as to where you can place your satellite speakers. Because, for example, you can have one satellite speaker placed up high up on a shelf, and you can have the other satellite speaker placed on a stand in a corner at a lower height, and the AI calibration tool is going to be able to understand where these satellite speakers are, and it's going to be able to compensate the sound of your home theater, and is still going to be able to deliver that great sound quality. Basically, thanks to LG's new AI calibration tool, you're going to have a lot more flexibility as to where you can place your satellite speakers. But here's a quick demonstration of the S95TR before the AI calibration. And here it is after the AI calibration. So basically, after the S95TR has been calibrated, the rear speakers are relaxed quite a bit, giving you a much more pleasant and much more natural sound, because the S95TR now knows that it's in a smaller room. And it also knows that I like to sit back near the rear satellite speakers. But with all that out of the way, let's talk about sound. Regarding speaker setup, the S95TR is different from its predecessor. The soundbar has a total of 3 upward-firing drivers, which helps this soundbar sound very open. It has a dual frontward-firing drivers, and it has a total of 5 tweeters, 3 that shoot out the front and 2 that shoot out the sides. But something that's really different is that the soundbar now has dual passive radiators that shoot out the back, and this is something that just wasn't found on its predecessor. predecessor. But then there are the rear speakers. Now each speaker has a pair of drivers that shoot out the front and slightly to the sides, and each speaker has an upward firing driver that helps with Dolby Atmos, and it gives your audio that sense of verticality. And finally, like I mentioned earlier, there is an external subwoofer that handles all of the bass. But now we're going to go ahead and jump into the sound test. Now we're going to be using the S95TR before it's been calibrated, and we're also going to use it after it's been calibrated using LG's new AI calibration tool. And we're going to talk more about LG's new AI calibration tool after the sound test. But the S95TR is playing at 45% volume and it's set to AI Pro sound. And we're also going to be using the built-in speakers found on the LG OLED Evo C3 TV, and it's going to be playing at max volume, simply so that it has a chance of keeping up. So first off, obviously any soundbar is going to sound better than your TV's built-in speakers. Your TV most likely just has a pair of downward firing speakers that bounce sound off of the table. They don't get all that loud, and at higher volumes, the bass can become a rattling mess. And this is because since TVs are getting thinner and thinner, the built-in speakers need to get smaller as well. However, if you were to use a more premium TV like the LG OLED Evo C3, your TV's built-in speakers are going to sound and perform better than your more affordable TV. The speakers on the C3 gets decently loud and distortion isn't an issue even at max volume. However, the C3's built-in speakers are really only good for listening to dialogue. However, if you were to use a system like the LG Soundbar S95TR, first off, since the S95TR has an external subwoofer, you're going to have a lot more bass now, and you're going to be able to feel what's actually happening on the screen, which is going to give you a lot more immersiveness when you're watching your movies. But also, your audio is going to sound a lot more open because you have sound coming from the front and you also have sound coming from the back thanks to the rear satellite speakers. But specifically with this system, you're going to have a much better sense of verticality and room-filling audio because there are a total of 5 upward firing drivers. And this improved sense of verticality and better room-filling audio is going to give you a better Dolby Atmos and DTS:X experience. Now, the S95TR is a very impressive sounding home theater system. However, if you want to get the best sound quality out of this home theater, you want to go through the AI calibration process, which is done through LG's Soundbar app, and this AI calibration process is actually going to use your phone's built-in microphone. And after going through the AI calibration process, obviously the S95TR detected that it was in a smaller room. So it relaxed the highs, so now the S95TR doesn't sound as shrill compared to before when it wasn't calibrated. But also after the calibration process, the instrument separation and openness of the soundbar improved because it now had a better understanding of where the rear speakers were located in the room. But finally, there's just max volume performance. So it gets extremely loud. It's literally going to have no problem filling a whole house with sound. And personally for me, whenever I watch movies or TV with this system, I never have to go past a 35 or 45% volume just cause it gets that loud. Now, the S95TR is a very impressive home theater system all on its own, and it's a great addition to any TV. However, if you were to use this LG soundbar with an LG TV, you are going to get extra benefits. First off, you are going to get support for WOW Orchestra, where your TV's built-in speakers are going to help you get an even more defined center channel, which is usually going to make it a lot easier to hear and understand dialogue with. But also, if you use your S95TR with an LG TV, then the S95TR is going to use the Alpha 9 AI processor chip found inside of your LG TV to automatically optimize its sound to whatever you're watching. And also, your max volume performance is going to be better because your TV is going to be supporting your soundbar. But with all that being said, the LG Soundbar S95TR is a very powerful and very impressive home theater system that first off gets extremely loud and it has a lot of bass to it, which is great for immersion. But thanks to its rear satellite speakers and 5 upward firing drivers, the S95TR offers great instrument separation, room-filling sound, and a great sense of verticality, which is going to elevate your Dolby Atmos and or DTS:X viewing experience. The LG Soundbar S95TR is a great option for any TV. However, if you want to get an even better experience out of the S95TR, then it is recommended that you use it with a compatible LG TV, like the LG OLED Evo C3, like we did today, or you can use it with any of LG's other TVs, like either any of their QNED or G series of TVs. If you use the S95TR with an LG TV, then you're going to have access to WOW Orchestra, where your TV's built-in speakers will work in conjunction with your soundbar and is going to give you a stronger center channel. And you're also going to have access to the WOW interface, where you'll be able to easily access all of your soundbar settings directly from the TV itself. And if you use the S95TR with an LG TV, then it's going to use your TV's Alpha 9 AI processor to automatically optimize its sound to whatever you're watching. If you made it this far, I guess you enjoyed the video, so hit the like button and get subscribed. If you want to pick any of the products up, they'll be linked down below. And if you want to further support the channel, check out the merch. I made some shirts and hoodies that look and feel great. And you know I can be very particular, so I'll only slap my name on something if I'm really proud of it.